We're sitting down once again with our good friend Naomi from Cherryland Humane Society, and we have a special guest on today's Adorable Adoptables, Amanda with Amanda Lewis Photography. So, before we get into that really adorable calendar that Amanda is holding right now, let's hear a little bit about some advisories, because it is cold out there. Not cold. It is frigid out there. Negative temperatures with the wind chill. What should pet owners know about their pets in this type of weather?
Sure. The first thing I would like to tell people is when you step outside, are you in pain from the cold? Are you cold? Then your dog or cat's cold too. Don't let your cat outside. Dogs probably need to be inside more, you know, minimize that time, check their paws for ice, things like that. Sweaters, those help too.
If they do notice ice on the paws, what should they do about that?
I suggest like a little warm washcloth, make sure there's nothing like clumped up in there. I don't know, you could put some Aquaphor on their paws too.
Gotcha, okay. Little bit of moisturizer
Yeah,
doesn't hurt.
we all need it right now.
Exactly. Ain't that the truth? Now, in particular, when it comes to cats, that's because a lot of people have outdoor cats or take care of neighborhood cats. What can they do to give those little ones a bit more protection?
I know like TC Paw is doing a thing where they created some outdoor housing for cats.
We chatted with Melissa Smith about that.
Amazing. Things like that really go far too. You could leave your garage door open a little bit. Provide like heated blankets or heated water dishes. I know they sell locally as well.
Oh,
things like that.
So it's little things make a world of difference.
Yeah.
Now it is incredibly cold out, so it's not necessarily a problem today. But in the next coming weeks, we're going to start to see an uptick of predator activity. Coyotes, bears, wolves, etc., etc. How can you make sure that you're protecting your pet from what is potentially a really detrimental situation?
For sure. Smaller breed dogs, I would recommend having like a jacket or a sweater with something reflective on it, so it might maybe scare off like a hawk or something that might try to dive down, which I have heard about happening before.
Absolutely.
I would also say you should try to, if you can, having a 6 foot or higher fence in your yard is very helpful. And in general, I think that hawks are drawn to, like, if you have lots of brush or branches, they like to like dive in for things like that to make nests. So just keeping your yard clear can help as well.
And another thing I've heard, and please correct me if I'm wrong on this, is particularly when it comes to things like coyotes in particular, don't chain your dog up in the backyard unsupervised is a big thing.
Yes.
And frankly, don't really leave them out there to their own devices for long periods of time regardless. But chained up is, in particular, not great, particularly when it's chained up with the collars.
You're essentially making them helpless if you're doing that.
Completely unable to defend themselves and easy pickings for a pack of coyotes. So please, please, please take the extra effort. Make sure your pets are safe, folks. Now, what's coming up at Cherryland Humane Society over the next month or so here in January?
So, well, January, not a ton of events with the weather, but in February, Elevate Climbing Gym, each Sunday of the month, they're donating all of the profits of their community yoga for us, to us. Sunday mornings at 10:30.
That's
and
incredibly
we'll be posting
impressive.
that soon.
And of course, you know, this time of year, events are hard to come by.
No one wants to go outside.
No one really wants to go outside, but this is also the wonderful time of year when you launch your annual calendar contest. And that's why we have Amanda Lewis with Amanda Lewis Photography here joining us today. Amanda, tell us a little bit about the history of the pet calendar contest.
So last year was the first time that we ran it, and I kind of decided to find another way to help people celebrate all the joy that their pets bring into their lives while also raising money for an amazing cause like Cherryland Humane Society. And we didn't know what to expect, really, because it was our first year. Our initial fundraising goal was $5,000, and we really exceeded that because we raised over $17,000.
Wow.
And that does not include the calendar sales. So
that's incredibly impressive.
All the donations for entry and voting goes to Cherryland as well as the calendar sales. So
that is remarkable. That's huge. I'm sure that was a big boon for Cherryland
blew
as
us
well.
away. What we can do with that kind of money at the shelter was extraordinary.
And-
We're very
and,
grateful.
And it's one of those clear examples of turning a weakness into a strength. January is a weak month right after the holidays, so people are a little strapped. It's cold. No one wants to go outside and do things. What a great way to connect
Yeah.
with the community.
And it's all online.
So
So you
yeah,
don't have to go outside.
That's true.
Perfect. So speaking of which, what's that process like? Because I know there are different tiers that you can participate in.
Yeah, so you can enter your pet. You choose your favorite photo of your pet. It's $5 donation to enter, and then $1 per vote with a 5-vote minimum.
10 forward.
Yeah, so if you don't have a pet, you can participate by voting, and then you can also reserve one of the smaller grid spaces in the calendar for a $10 donation. So those are really great to celebrate a pet's
Absolutely.
birthday month or to honor a pet who's passed, things like that.
That my mind immediately went to. What a great opportunity to have a little memorial
Yeah,
for a friend that you might have lost. Thank you both so much for coming in today and braving the weather to bring us this great information and this wonderful contest. We're going to make sure that the links you need to participate in the contest, lock in a grid, vote, everything, it's going to be on 9and10news.com after the show today, or to connect with Naomi and the fantastic team at Cherryland Humane Society. It's all going to be available on cherrylandhumanesociety.org, which will also be available on our website after the show today.